Okay guys, so we are now progressing with our update and improvement of the code. Now we'll go to the part when we click this button and we can take certain actions. Let's say to make unfriend him, to just break our friendship, or to send a request to him, or to accept his request if he sends us request. Okay, so we're now going to Xcode, and we will head to the file which is a friends viewcontroller.swift, and we will go to the function which is friend button clicked. What I will do, guys, I would like to delete the entire content of this code, or you can just comment it out in the same way like I do it, and I will write a totally new and more excellent code, more better code. Okay, first we want to check the current user's ID. Guard let current user underscore ID equals to current user question mark open and close round brackets and then ID, else return it. Here we are getting ID of current user. Okay, excellent. And by the way, we need here to get the to access index path, so we can write in let index path row equals to friend button dot tag. Here we are accessing index path row of the cell. Okay, so once we access index path row, then we will go to check the current to access current user's ID. And here I'll put comma and I'll write here let's say friend user underscore ID. And that one will be equals to searched users. In the square brackets, we're accessing index path row, then coming out from the square brackets, then a second square brackets, and then quotation marks and it ID. So what we're doing is, let's say when we search someone, so all of these IDs of the users are stored in just one array, search ID. So we are accessing the certain index, let's say Bradley Cooper is at index 1. So that one will be 1 for Bradley Cooper. Then for Bradley Cooper, we are retrieving the ID. So this is the logic. Okay, getting IDs of the users, of their, let's say, current user and potential friend user or whatever. Getting IDs of the users. Okay, excellent. So after that, we will go to the scenario. So here, first scenario will be, let's say we have, for example, let's say we will now consider the following scenario. We send a request. Now we want to tap on it and we want to cancel request. So this is what we will program now. So we're writing if friendship status in the in the square brackets we're writing index path row equals 1, for example. So let's say it's now 0, now it is 1. When it equals 1, and when we click on the button, you see friend button click, when we click on the button while index is 1 of the friendship, which means is we send a request, then we want to cancel request. Okay, uh, current user send friendship request, cancel it. This is what we're doing. Okay, so here we will write first of all friendship status. I believe we're using always 0. I think so. We have been using always 0, guys. Yes, we're using 0. Okay, so we'll be friendship status at this index path, which means, let's say, for Nicole Kidman, we send a request, and for this index path for cell 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, when we click on this, for the cell 3, we want to cast it as 0. So this is what we're doing. Update status in front end or in the system, app system, or in the app logic. Then after that, we want to update the icon of this. We want to update the icon, so we'll execute the function which is update button, which is a friend button with the icon unfriend.png, and the color will be dark gray color. Update button Okay, and then we want to send a request to the server. So here we have already created the function, which is update friendship request. So here I'll write update friendship request with the action which is will be reject. In the quotation marks, we'll write reject from. Oops, it shouldn't be from. So let's write update friendship request. That is the one, which is the longer one, with reject user ID will be current user ID because current user is the one who sent the request. Then friend ID will be Nicole Kidman's ID, which is a friend user ID. So friend user ID here is search user's ID. Okay, send request to the server. Okay, excellent. So then we will consider another scenario where current user, let's say, received friendship request, and here we will show action sheet, because let's say if we have received the request like here, we need to tap on the icon and the action sheet must come like confirm request or reject request. Okay, here we're writing else if friendship status, in the square brackets we're writing index path row equals 2, then open curly brackets. So here we are show action sheet to update request. So it means confirm or delete. And then we have another scenario where, let's say, current user and searched users are friends. Let's say like Jackie Chan. So when I click on this button, he's already my friend. I search for Jackie Chan, for example. He's my friend. When I click on this button, I want to show action sheet, which will tell me delete Jackie Chan from the list of the friendship. Okay, so show action sheet, for example, delete. Yeah. So here we will show action sheet. Okay, so here we're writing else if friendship status, in the square brackets we're writing index path row equals 3. Here we will show action sheet to update friendship, means delete it, and here we'll show action sheet. And for the rest of the scenarios, let's say for the when we will just click on this, let's say none of these scenarios, let's search for a Nicole Kidman. So this one is not scenario 1, is not scenario 2 and 3. So this scenario is 0. So when we tap on this, we want to show that one. Okay. So here I'll write or guys, let's follow the logic. So here I'll write if friendship status, in the square brackets index path row equals 0, then we want to add a friend. I will just explain it now. So this comment, I will just cut it and put it here. This is all in order to do not let you get confused, let's say after 1 month or after 3 years when we'll come back to this code. So current user is not or did not send friendship request, so it means send it. Let's say currently for example Samuel L. Jackson and Jennifer Lawrence, they are not friends. Oops, sorry. Currently they are not friends. Then when we send a friendship request, we want them to be a friends. For example, now it is 0, so when I click, then I want to update it. Okay, so to do this, first of all, we need to update status in the apps logic. So we'll write friendship status in the square brackets, index path row equals 0, 1 equal mark will be 0. Then we want to update button. Here we're writing update button. Button will be friend button. Icon we will use request.png, and the color will be helper, open and close round bracket, Facebook color. Okay, and then we want to send request to the server to update it. So we'll write update friendship request, the long function, that is the one with the action, which will be add, user ID will be current user ID because he's the one who is initiating the request, and friend ID will be the friend user ID, the one which we have searched for. Okay, else or even we don't need to consider else statement, and we can now build and run our project to see that this works fine. For example, we can send request, we can cancel it, send and cancel. Okay, now we need to work with these buttons, guys. So I click them, nothing happens because these scenarios are empty. Okay, to let something happen, let me delete this code. To let something happen, I will write a new function, which is actually show action sheet function, a quite complicated one, but very advanced programming. Show action, open and close round brackets, open curly brackets. In the round bracket, we'll pass the following parameters. First of all, status of type integer, then button of type UI button, then friend user underscore ID of type any, comma, then current user underscore ID of type any, comma, then index path row of type integer. Okay, this function shows action sheet for friendship actions, for example, or for friendship further actions. Okay, so first of all, we want to create the sheet. Let sheet equals to action UI alert controller. Open the round bracket, select the title will be nil, message will be nil, preferred style will be action sheet. Excellent. So here we are declaring sheet. Then after that we'll declare delete button. Let delete equals to UI alert action. Open the round bracket, select title and style. Title will be delete. Title will be delete. Style will be destructive. And handler here will be the handler. Okay, delete button. Then after that we have a confirm button. Confirm equals to UI alert action. Open the round bracket, select the method title and the style. Title will be confirm, style will be default, and handler here will be our handler. And that one is confirm button. Okay, so we're going to the next one. And then we'll declare cancel button. Let cancel equals to UI alert action. Open the round bracket, select title and style. Title will be cancel. Style will be cancel. Handler will be nil. Now we want to add these buttons to our action sheet. So we'll write sheet.add action, delete, then add action confirm, then add action cancel, and finally presented. Present view controller, which is sheet, animated true, and completion is nil. Okay, here we are adding buttons to the sheet. That one is a cancel button. Here we are showing action sheet. Okay, excellent. So what we will do now, guys, here we need to build one logic. Here, first of all, whenever we delete some user, we want to show that we have no connections with the user, and it will be 0. the status will be 0. So we'll write here self dot friendship status. Here we'll write index path row will be 0. Update status, which means no more any relations. Then we need to update button. So we'll write self.update button, which will be button received by current function with the icon unfriend.png and with the color dark gray color. Okay, excellent. And then we want to update our request, means send request to the server. Okay, here we will write self.update friendship request, this long one, with the action, which by the way we need to play with this. Okay guys, look, this guy Bradley sent us the request, so we click on this. So here will be action sheet, confirm or reject. And here, Jackie Chan, he's our currently a friend. So when we click on this, there will be action sheet which says, for example, delete Jackie Chan. So both of them is a destructive action, but for both of them different actions. For Bradley Cooper, it's reject. For Jackie Chan, it's delete. Okay, so before we call delete, we need to play with this. So here we'll write var destructive action will be equals here trigger actions, trigger destructive action. Okay, here initially it will be empty, and let's say if status equals 2, if the status equals 2 means it's a friendship request, so then destructive action will be equals to reject, else it will be equals to delete. Okay, so this means current user received friendship request rejected. This scenario 1 or trigger rejection. And here current user and searched user are friends. So it means here trigger delete. Trigger delete. Okay, excellent. So here, destructive action will replace here with the update friendship request with destructive action. Here, user ID will be current user ID and friend ID will be friend user ID. So this is in case if current user send a request, but also, for example, let's say I'm going back to the database, the friends. So user ID can be initiator of the user 5's friendship, or user ID 5 can be initiator of the, for example, user ID 2. So we need to delete in both of the cases. So I just copy pasted user ID, I make your friend user ID, and here I make current user ID. Excellent. So then we have done with this. So then we're going to the confirm button. The same stuff we're doing here. If we confirm a friendship, so then friendship status at certain index path will be equals to 3. Update status means confirm friendship, now friends. Okay, very good. So update status now friends. Then we want to update the button. Self.update button, which is a button. Then with the icon will be friends.png and the color will be helper open and close round brackets Facebook color. After that, we want to send request to the server. Here we'll write self.update friendship request with action confirm. User ID will be, for example, yeah, we accepted the friendship, so here user ID will be friend user ID, the one who sent us, and the friend ID will be current user who accepted the request. Okay, and let's say if, for example guys, if Jackie Chan, he's our friend, when I click on this, I don't want to see confirm button there. I want to see only delete button. So for that one, we'll here build one logic. If status equals 2, or even what we can do is we can just remove the status, and here instead of the status we will write friendship status, then in the square brackets we'll write index path row. This is what we can do, guys. And here the button of the friendship, we can also here, okay, we can keep it as a button, up to you guys. Okay, so here I'll write if friendship status, then in the square brackets index path row is equals to, then enable confirm button, or show confirm button only if current user received friendship request, means they are currently not the friends, or hide confirm button if users are already friends. Okay, so then what we will do is I will come to the previous function where we are manipulating the button, friend button clicked, and here I will let's say insert the button, show the action sheet, and here I'll write show action sheet button will be friend button, friend user ID will be friend user ID, current user ID will be current user ID, index path row will be index path row. And the same stuff we're doing for the scenario 3. The same one, I just copy and paste it there. Okay, we can now build and run our project. Okay, excellent. So I'm searching for a user, Jackie Chan, he's a friend. I click on this and it shows delete button only. Excellent. But I click on Bradley Cooper, it shows me 2 buttons, delete and confirm. That is really amazing. Okay, let's now click on Jackie Chan, delete friendship. Here we go, the button got updated, so then we request our database. Jackie Chan is gone from our friendship list. Excellent. So I click on Bradley Cooper. Let's see Bradley Cooper's request. Bradley Cooper is ID 1. I click delete. So button got updated. I update request, so Bradley is gone. So let's click on Daniel Craig, confirm the friendship. So he is now our friends. I update request. Daniel Craig is gone from request and he came into a friendship request. That is amazing. So I'll search now for Daniel Craig. So here we go. So we can now delete Daniel Craig from our friends list. And here we will have to also update it. We'll have to update this as well. So we can do simply and to update our friends table view, for example, um, in the professional way here, I will create one boolean is updated equals initial, it will be false, is status. I'll write here is status updated. Okay. Or I will write just is searched user status updated. Is searched user status updated. Then what I will do, I'll write this boolean. Then I will come here, do the friend button clicked. That is the one friend button clicked. And for every scenario, I will just trigger this. And then I will go to the update status, update friendship request. Here I will write if is search user status updated equals true, then load requests. If user's status got updated from the search table view, means affect friends table view. This is what we're doing, guys. Okay, I will show you how it will be working. Here, right, self.load requests. I'll create here several requests of the friendship. Okay, so and we will build and run our project. And I will show you how it works. Let's say for example we've built our project the way we got 2 requests and Nicole and Jackie Chan. Let's say I will delete Jackie Chan. I'm coming back, so he's gone. But when we, let's say, click that button, confirm, and that one is gone as well, because here once it got updated, so here we need to cast it as false to trigger it back. So what we want is when we directly here click confirm or reject button, then we want to show there a label. Okay, so this is, guys, what we have done. Let me create again requests. I'll just insert a couple of new requests. Okay, just now let's see this. For example, Bradley Cooper, I'll update him, let's say delete him. So it got updated, but when I click Daniel Craig, here it shows, it states, it keeps this icon. So this is how it works. So update requests trigger back. Okay, so this is what we're doing, guys. So that is really excellent. That is really excellent. Now we will go to the Friends View Controller and we'll update everything from the Friends View Controller. Okay, let's go and do this, guys. Good job.